Hi guys, my name is Alejandro Perez. I'm a professional marketer based in Houston. I've been doing this for about 5 years now, and the main purpose of the video is because a bunch of my clients, they're always asking me how can I actually create a good name for my brand. And if you're starting out a business, you need a name. So I'm gonna give you a few pointers, a few things you have to be in the lookout for, and hopefully it helps you out in the long run, okay? So let's get started. Okay guys, this is Branding 101. This is a little presentation I created for you so we can understand everything better. There's a table of contents. What is EMD, what is PMD, Pinguin Algorithm, Trademark Issues, non-dictionary words, and keeping it simple. What is EMD, you guys? EMD means exact match domain, and put a few examples of it here. So if you were to search in Google marketing, exact match domain will be marketing.com. And imagine if you had like a microphone store, you would put at its domain microphone.com. That will be an exact match domain. So it's really easy to grasp, you guys. It could also be a phrase. So put an example here: I fix your truck. The exact match domain will be ifixyourtruck.com. And that's how it works. What is PMD? PMD means partial match domain. It's not really something we're not accustomed to seeing. Like, you could see many web pages with domains built like this, and here they are, like rentacar.com, transfermoney.com. You could see the keyword, it's transfer, and they just add some other word to it, and that's what's a partial match domain, you guys. Really easy to grasp, right? So this is when it gets interesting, you guys. The Pinguin Algorithm. Back then it would be like the assassin algorithm. It was like the nightmare of all marketers that did SEO, and nowadays it's easier to handle, but I'm gonna tell you a story about it. This is a chart, you guys. I'm going to explain briefly what it means. In the x-axis we have Google position, and the y-axis we have keyword in domain. So what this basically means is that only 5% of the top 10 searches in Google had a keyword in their domain, and only the 6% of the top 30 searches in Google had a keyword in their domain. So this is right after the Pinguin algorithm came out. So everyone just started to change how they decided on their brand name, because it actually affected them hugely when it came to ranking their business in Google. Here in correlation, we can see that we have a minus 0.02. So that basically means is that there's almost non-correlation with a web page having a keyword in their domain. So nowadays we can't really find web pages with keywords in their domain. It's just really hard to rank them in Google. And if you're trying to make sales, that's something you have to be in the lookout for. Okay, this is another chart, you guys. Basically explains what happened before and after the Pinguin algorithm came out. So before, let's put an example. If you had a cookie store, and your cookie store's domain was theCookieStore.com, and that was it, and you were ranking first, so you were doing really great. Everyone just wrote cookies, and they found your cookies straight away, and you could they could buy them off of you, right? So after the Pinguin algorithm came out, you were no longer in the first position, you were in the 10th. And this is like a huge problem for any business, because the main purpose of having a website is to sell your product. And like, there's some different types of websites, but if you have a business, you want to sell a product. So if you were in the first, if you were ranking first, you were ranking 10th after the Pinguin algorithm came out. If you were ranking 11th, you were ranking 20 after the Pinguin algorithm came out, and so on. And you can see like the damage of it. It was pretty bad, and the worst part of it was that when the Penguin algorithm came out, it didn't run along the Google algorithm. They just released new updates, and right after you finish fixing what the first update did, they released the new update and everything was screwed again. So thanks to God, you guys, Google decided that the Penguin algorithm was going to run alongside the Google's core algorithm. So everything's live, and it's running live right now. So if you make a change, Google is making that change alongside with the Penguin algorithm. So you don't really have that huge an impact every single time like they did an update like back then. So it's great, you guys. So this is another chart, you guys. It's a partial match domain influence. We can see that it went down right after the Penguin algorithm came out, because like people start to notice, like if you had a partial match domain, you were not having an easy time ranking up your web page. So people just stopped using them. Of course, we can see a lot of them nowadays, but those domains were organically grown. So they just did a lot of blogs, and they actually put a lot of effort into ranking those web pages. Number 4 is trademark issues. You really have to put, I can't really emphasize this enough, you really have to check for trademark issues. Like, it'll be a waste of money if you bought a domain name and you've been working with this name and some of your customers actually know you already, and when you actually come to do all of the legal paperwork, you find out that the name you chose has a bunch of problems. The best way to solve this is just to go to the United States Patent and Trademark Office and check out if your domain name it's free of any problems, and you'll save yourself a headache, really, guys. I met like a lot of people that first they checked this out and everything was okay, and for some reason they just didn't care for a year or two, and when they actually went to register their business, the name was taken from them. And there's a bunch of people just waiting to see who forgets about doing this, because once they trademark your business, you're gonna have to pay a hefty sum for them to give it back, and that happens a lot. It's not like something that never happens. It has happened a lot to a lot of companies that I met. So number 5 is a non-dictionary word. So you guys, this is really something you have to consider. For example, we can look at my name. It says viral mark, and when I chose viral mark, I thought of viral marketing, so I united the first letters of the 2 words, and that's how I came out with viral mark. And this is great because you're gonna guarantee that no one has the name, and apart from that, you're gonna guarantee that all the social media accounts you want to open, you're gonna have a name for them. You're not gonna have viral mark 7288, something like that, because it's just like a weird name, and you just need to pay attention that it's catchy and it sounds good and you're happy with it. So keeping it simple, you guys, you just need to be calm about it. It's gonna be hard, but if you follow the steps, it's gonna make everything easier. And apart from that, you guys, try to make the name catchy, try to make it short, only 1 word if you can. Apart from that, ask your friends for feedback, unite words that actually inspire you to create the business, and that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope everything we talked about here in the video helps you out to create a great name for your brand. And apart from that, thank you for watching, you guys, and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Apart from that, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Have a great day, alright? Bye bye.